Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Eldho Sirait, and today I will present you an article that I have made for final project of semantics. The title of the article is Levels of Meaning in the Poem Tired Blues by Langston Hughes. So, for the first part, let's talk about the introduction. In the introduction, I write, language is the most important tools for communication. The purpose of language is to deliver meaning of the speaker to another speaker. Semantic is the study of meaning of words and sentences. At its simplest, it concerns with the relation of linguistic forms to non-linguistic concepts and mental representations in order to explain how sentences are understood by the speaker of a language. Remer 2010 states that semantics is the science of true meaning. The author compares a language without any meaning to lungs without oxygen. In addition, meaning is equally essential to the experience of using language because language loses one of its most essential elements if it does not express meaning. In conducting this study, the researcher analyzed three levels of meaning that is in the poem. This research will use semantic approach in analyzing three levels of meaning: word meaning, sentence meaning, and utterance meaning. The next part of the article is method. The researcher used descriptive qualitative research to analyze the objective. The objective of this study is to find relations in the levels of meaning that are in the poem So Tired Blues by Langston Hughes. The researcher used content analysis and documentations method as the process of collecting data. To analyze the levels of meaning in the poem, certain procedures are followed. First, each line that are in the stanza are going to be analyzed. Then, word meaning, sentence meaning, and utterance meaning will be found in each line in the stanza. Finally, the researcher will identify the meaning that are found. So, for the next part of the article is discussion. Before we analyze each lines in the poem, let's take a look at the poem first. Here you go. Now that's done, let's take a look at the first line. With the sun in my hand. With the sun in my hand has word meaning, with as preposition, the as determiner, sun as noun, with the meaning of star at the center of the solar system, in as preposition, my as possessive pronoun, hand as a noun, which has the meaning the end parts of a person's arm beyond the wrist, including the palm, fingers, and thumb. With the sun in my hand has the sentence meaning of a man holding the sun in his hand. The utterance meaning of this line is the man figuratively holding the sun in his mind. So for the second line, we have gonna throw the sun with the word meaning of gonna as is going to, throw as in a verb, the as determiner, sun as a noun, star at the center of the solar system. And the sentence meaning of this line is the man is literally going to throw the sun. The utterance meaning of this line is in his mind, the man is throwing the sun as if that he has enough of the day and is going to end the day by drawing the sun. The next one we have the third line, which is way across the land. Way across the land has word meaning of way, at or to a considerable distance or extent, far, across, from one side to the other, a place, area, etc. The as determiner, land as the part of the earth's surface that is not covered by water as opposed to the sea or the air. This line has the sentence meaning going far towards the land. The utterance meaning of this line is that the writer drawn the sun across the land so that the daytime is over and forcefully make the night time so he can sleep. Now we are on to the fourth line. Cause I am tired. Cause I'm tired has the word meaning of cause as because, subordinating conjunction. I'm as pronoun, tired as an adjective, in need of sleep or rest, or weary. This line has the sentence meaning the writer is exhausted. The utterance meaning of this line is that it is already in a literal sense, so the meaning stays the same with the sentence meaning. Now we are on to the last line, or with the fifth line. Tired as I can be. Tired as I can be has a word meaning of tired as an adjective, in need of sleep or rest or weary, as an conjunction, I as pronoun, can, be able to, be having the state, quality, identity, nature, or role. This line has a sentence meaning of the writer's exhaustion is already at the fullest. In this line, the utterance meaning is already in a literal sense, so the meaning stays the same with the sentence meaning. For the next part of the article, we are in result. There are quite a lot of meanings we found in the poem, from word meaning, sentence meaning, and utterance meaning. We see from the discussion that the word meaning and sentence meaning are literal meaning of the words in the poem, while utterance meaning is the true meaning of the words in the poem. This is because the writer of the poem expresses his tiredness in the poem, resulting in the use of word with nonsensical literal meaning. However, the utterance meaning of the poem made the poem expressive. Now we finally arrived at conclusion. In conclusion, the level of meanings in the poem So Tired, Blues by Langston Hughes holds different meaning in some lines. The utterance meaning in some of the lines are different than their word meaning and sentence meaning. This poem talks about the writer's tiredness or exhaustions, and the writer's wish is to just end the day. That's all from me. Thank you very much for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.